Welcome to Budget Beauty, where I help you look flawless for less. Welcome back, and a very special welcome if you're new here. My name is Jen, and this is Budget Beauty. We do everything beauty on a budget, and that includes makeup from the Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree just launched a neutral nude collection, and it's absolutely stunning. So I picked up some of everything so that we can try it out today. We will be creating the look that I have today, everything from bronzer to blush to highlighter to eye colors, mascara, liner, lip products. We have everything from the Nude Glam collection. So if you're excited, give this video a big, huge thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed and your bell notification is turned on because I upload lots and lots of new videos every single week. Check out the description box down below for my favorite beauty subscriptions, all of the non-Dollar Tree makeup that I have on my face, as well as come on over, follow me on TikTok for more beauty on a budget. So let's try out the new Nude Glam collection from Dollar Tree. I have you all zoomed in and we're gonna get started applying the Dollar Tree makeup. I'm really excited about this new collection because it's nude, it's neutral, but I wanna go ahead and finish out my face before we get started on the eye look. So I'm going to apply the LA Colors Nude Glow Bronzer. This is in the shade Siren. This is more of a cool toned bronzer, which generally I gravitate towards a warm tone, but they didn't have anything at the Dollar Tree that was really on the warm side. A lot of this line was already sold out, which I wasn't at all surprised about. So we're going to see if this blends out and adds a nice bronzed look. Ooh, that's actually really, really pretty. That was one swipe in. That's quite pigmented for Dollar Tree makeup. Yeah, that is really nice. For a cool toned bronzer, I feel like that gives a really nice kind of sun-kissed look. When I apply bronzer, I always go into my cheekbone, across my forehead, a little on my nose, basically focusing on the areas that the sun hits. This is absolutely beautiful. Wow. Look at how that applied. Not patchy, lots and lots of pigment, that really nice kind of bronzed glow. Sometimes I'll go ahead and pull it under my chin as well, where I had put the contour. This is really great. I mean, I'm actually surprised at how amazing this bronzer is. I also picked up one of their blushes. So this is the Nude Glow Blush in Peachy King. This shade is right up my alley. It's kind of a peachy terracotta blush, which is something I really love, especially in summer. It is more of a nude neutral look, but it gives that kind of pop of orange and pizzazz to the cheek. So I'm anxious to see how this applies. I'm not getting any kick up in the pan at all, which is quite impressive. Oh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. Now there's not a lot of pigmentation. I mean, I can definitely see it. And it looks like actually it has a little bit of a shimmer to it, a little bit of a glow, which again is perfect for summer. Let me see if I can build it up a little bit. Oh yeah, definitely buildable. You can see now that there's a little bit more color on my cheek. This is really, really pretty. I always swipe it kind of across my nose and a little on my forehead as well. That is really beautiful. I love that there's that subtle glow to it. You don't even have to use a highlighter. Now, I'm gonna use a highlighter because I love highlighter. There wasn't a highlighter in this collection, so you wouldn't really necessarily even need a highlight. I'm going to do a little pro tip for highlighter when we do the eyeshadow. This is really pretty. Another huge win. There were quite a few different 4-pan quad eyeshadow palettes in this collection. I actually picked up Birthday Suit, which is definitely a more brownie, pinky nude. They did have a couple of palettes that had a pop of color, but I really wanted to stick with the more neutral nude look. Here's the palette. This is really pretty. So there's 2 mattes, 2 shimmers, 1 lighter matte, 1 darker matte. The shimmers actually look pretty close to each other. I'm not sure how much different they'll look on the eye, but we'll definitely try them out. I will say that I wish that this brown was a little bit deeper, but I'm hoping that we can build it up for that outer corner to add some depth. So I'm going to go into that more neutral kind of cream colored shade first and use that as the transition. So I'm going to apply that right in my crease. Now this is fairly similar, as you can see, to my lid color, but it's going to serve as a really pretty transition. There is a tiny bit of kick up in the pan, but it's applying so far really nicely. I do that kind of windshield wiper motion to blend that in. Now with that same brush, I am going to actually go into that brown just kind of lightly to add just a little bit of color to the crease, and then we'll really add the pigmentation and color to the outer corner to give it some depth. Oh, that's pretty. That was one swipe in, and I definitely got some color and some pigmentation from that. That's actually really pretty. It's just a nice neutral brown. I'm going to go in one more time and just deepen that up a little bit, and using that same windshield wiper motion, just blend that out. That's really pretty. I really like that. It's definitely a more nude neutral look, but I really like how it applied. This is definitely building up really, really nicely. And one thing I am noticing is I have zero fallout, which is pretty incredible for Dollar Tree makeup. Now with more of a packer style brush, I'm going to go back into that brown and really pick that up on my brush, because I want to use that to deepen up that outer corner. And you can see that there is a small amount of kick up in the pan, which generally means that the shade is pretty pigmented. And you can see I do have a tiny bit of fallout. I don't mind fallout. I've already set my face, so I can just wipe that away. That is pretty. Again, it's not as deep as I was hoping that it would be, but I am going to pick up a little bit more and see if I can add a little more depth. So you can see that it is building up. It's just not as deep as I like to go in my outer corner, but the color is really, really beautiful. It definitely builds up, which is great. So I am going in twice with the color on my brush to just get that little bit deeper look. I just wish it was a little deeper brown. Wipe away the fallout. And then we have two shimmer shades for the lid. So I think first I'm going to go in with this deeper shade. That's actually really pretty, and it was buttery soft. And I'm going to apply that all over the lid. I find if I use my finger or wet my brush, I get the biggest payoff with shimmer shades. That's actually really pretty. Again, I'm going to see if I can build it up by going into that shade a second time. That's pretty. Definitely a pretty shade, definitely a nice shimmer shade that goes really well with the other two mattes. Now using a tiny little brush, I'm going to go into the lighter shimmer shade, and I'm going to apply that to the inner corner and blend that over that deeper shade on my lid. And then we'll use this as inner corner highlight as well. It's picking up really nicely on my brush, and I did not even spray it, and I'm definitely getting some color payoff. As suspected, the two shimmer shades, they're not very different on the eye. I kind of thought that they would look pretty similar, and they definitely do. Now this inner corner one is just a little bit lighter. I mean, a hair lighter. That's really pretty. I wish the shimmer shades, they had a little bit more difference in the shade. But now I want to go ahead and do my lower lash line. So I'm going to take that deep brown and that same small brush that I used for the inner corner shimmer and run that under my lower lash line. And then picking up that lighter shimmer, I'm applying that as my inner corner highlight. And it looks stunning as an inner corner highlight. So you could just use that little bit deeper shimmer over the whole lid and then just focus that lighter one on the inner corner, because it's absolutely beautiful. I also picked up an eyeliner from the new collection, and this is the LA Colors Shimmer in black. Now, I don't know exactly what shimmer means. I'm assuming that there's going to be a little bit of sparkle to this liner, so I don't know how I feel about that. We'll go ahead and apply it to the eyes and see how obvious the shimmer is. You can see that it is that kohl pencil liner. I absolutely am obsessed with the LA Colors liquid liner, so I'm hoping that the kohl liner works just as well. Unfortunately, this liner is a little bit of a fail. I don't see really any shimmer, but the liner is hard as a rock. Like, I can hardly even get it to apply to the eye. I'm really going to have to smudge this on. I don't love this liner. I don't know if I just need to warm it up with my skin a little bit more, but I've literally been applying it for this wing on this side. I've went back over this at least 6 or 7 times, and I'm barely getting any color. So to get this amount of liner, this amount of color on my eyes, I had to swipe back and forth at least a dozen times. So in my opinion, the liner, total fail. I actually hate it, and I think it's going to go right into the trash. I will also say that there isn't really any shimmer. The issue with the liner is just how hard it is, that it just isn't creamy enough to apply to the eye, and I felt like I was just tugging to get any liner on the eye. So not a fan. Let's hope the mascara does a little bit better for us. This is the black mascara from the Nude Glam collection. I will tell you that in the past, I've tried LA Colors mascara and I didn't like any of the ones that I've tried. This is a new formula, so I'm hoping that this is a little bit different than my past experience with the LA Colors mascara. I have to say, I really like the brush. It's a nice, thick, full brush, which is my preferred for mascara. Here we go. Now, I did not curl my lashes. I did not add any eyelash primer. I do use an eyelash serum at night, which has really helped my lashes grow. I will go ahead and link the serum I use down below for you. But so far, I am not impressed. I'm not really seeing any length, volume, color. Again, I'm hoping this is going to build up because so far, I don't love it. Oh man, I wish LA Colors would at least have one good mascara. So far, this one honestly isn't any better than some of the other ones that I've tried, but let's apply a second coat, maybe a third coat to see if we can build it up. Alrighty, coat number 2. So this eye has 2 coats of mascara and this eye has 1 coat of mascara. Maybe a tiny bit of difference in this eye with there being a little more color on my lashes, but it's not adding any volume or length. It's literally just adding a little more blackness to my lashes. I will say it's not terrible for the lower lash line. It's actually a decent mascara for the lower lash line. It doesn't make it clumpy and it adds just that subtle touch of color. Very subtle touch. So I would say for the lower lash line, this is a good mascara, but for the upper lashes, again, a total fail. So here's 3 coats of the mascara. Another product, unfortunately, that's going to go into the trash for me. I don't love it. I have so many better mascaras out there. And honestly, you can pick up the Essence Lash Princess Mascara for $4.99, which is still really affordable. And it is a 10 out of 10. I'll link that mascara for you guys as well, but I would definitely skip this one. So my highlighter hack is if you use the lightest shimmer shade in your eyeshadow palette, so we're going to use the one that I put on my inner corner, you can always use that as highlight. Now this is a little bit deep of a shimmer shade. We don't have a lot of options in a 4-pan palette, but you can still see how beautiful that is for a highlighter. So if you forget highlighter when you travel or you don't own a lot of highlighters, just choose the lightest shimmer shade in your palette, repurpose it as your favorite as a highlighter. Luckily, that blush had a little bit of a glow to it, so it did just kind of add that nice summer glow for me with having that in the blush, but this is really pretty as a highlight. I also picked up a Glide On liner similar to the black one. I hope that this one's a little bit better. This is in the shade Glamorous. This is a shimmer eyeliner. What I'm going to use this for is my waterline to add a little bit of pizzazz. It is kind of a shimmery apricot peach color. I think it's going to go really well with today's look. So here is what the color looks like. That's really, really beautiful. I did apply it to my waterline. It didn't do a whole lot, honestly, other than just kind of brighten up my eye, which is really what that kind of color is used for. I found it to be much creamier than the black one. Who knows why? I don't think it's a 10 out of 10, but I do like the application. And again, I think the color is really pretty. For lip liner, I picked up the shade Kindness. They had such beautiful lip liner and bullet lip options. So many beautiful nude colors. I wanted them all, but I did limit myself to 1 lip liner, but I did pick up 2 of the lipsticks. So here's the lip liner. That is really pretty. This was fairly creamy, so I think it's going to go on really nice. This is going on pretty good. It is a little bit harder formula, similar to the liner. Overall, it is going on pretty nicely. It is definitely a nude color. I'm not getting a lot of pigmentation, but it is doing a nice job of lining my lips. So there's the lip liner. It's pretty good. It is a little bit harder formula, not as creamy as I like, but the color is really pretty and very nude. And like I said, I picked up 2 different lipstick colors. So I have Pinky Sweat, which is more of like that rosy nude mauve. And then I have Oh Teddy, which is a little bit more of a nude brown. I don't know which one to use. Let's swatch them and see which one we think would be best with the eye look. So this is the shade Oh Teddy. I definitely thought that that would be a little bit more on the brown side. It is definitely pink. And then here is the Pinky Sweat, which you can see is pretty much a dead-on match to the liner. So we're going to go with Pinky Sweat. Ooh, it's nice and creamy. Whoa, that is definitely much more nude than I thought that it was going to be. It really just took away any pigmentation that I had in my lips. So I think what I'm going to do is try to put some of the Oh Teddy over the top and see if we can get a little more color. Not really. We don't have a lot of color. I feel like these two are very, very nude. I mean, pretty close to my lip color. Kind of takes away, like I said, any pigmentation that I have in my lips. They went on really nicely. They're very, very creamy and they feel really good on the lips. I just don't know about the color. Let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are. I'm going to go ahead and set my face with my favorite setting spray. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter. And one last product that I picked up that I haven't tried yet, which I was pretty excited about, is their lip mask. And this is in the scent Peach. I love lip masks. I find that when I wake up in the morning after wearing a lip mask to sleep, that my lips are so soft. And if I'm not wearing lipstick or lip gloss during the day, I always have a lip mask on. They had several different scents. I'm a peach lover, so I had to pick up the peach. Ooh, it smells so good. Like a juicy peach. You can see that it really is like a gel-like consistency. Oh, it's very, very soft. It is pretty sticky, but it feels really hydrating and it smells incredible. So I definitely can't wait to try out the lip mask. And like I said, they had multiple different scents. So here is the finished look from the brand new Nude Glam line from the Dollar Tree. Let me go ahead and finish getting ready for the day and I'll be back with my final.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares.
So here is my finished look for today. I actually just got back from taking a walk. I'm still in my workout clothes. I'm just gonna wear those today. Left my headband on because I love the little pop of pattern and color that these headbands give. These headbands are actually from Amazon and they come in a pretty big pack for a really affordable price. I'll link them down in the description box for you as well. So let's go ahead and go over all of the makeup from the Dollar Tree. I'll give you my final thoughts and let you know overall what I think of the new LA Colors Nude Glam collection. So starting with the bronzer, I love it. I really, really love the bronzer. I'm surprised I love it as much as I do because it is a little bit more on the cool tone side, but I really like it. It was pigmented, it applied really nicely, it blended out really nicely, and for $1.25, you can't beat it. As far as the blush goes, I also really, really enjoyed the blush. It was pigmented and I really liked that little bit of glow and glam that it gave to the cheeks, especially if you don't have a highlighter or you're on vacation and all you brought was this little blush. You could definitely use this as a highlight as well. So this, I think, is another great product from the line. As far as the little quad eyeshadow palette goes, I thought that the quality was good. It was pigmented, it blended out nicely, it layered nicely. Like I said in the tutorial portion, I just wish the brown was a little bit deeper to really add a little bit more depth. And there was also quite a bit of kick up in the pan, but not a lot of fallout, which I thought was really nice. My other complaint is I wish the shimmers were a little bit more distinguishable on the eye. I mean, definitely the one in my inner corner is lighter. I just wish that there was a little bit more differentiation, but you can't beat it for $1.25. It would make a great palette for travel, so you don't have to stress about it potentially getting lost or broken. And I really think that for $1.25, it's a good buy. Now let's move on to the two fails of this collection. The liner, the black shimmer liner, and the mascara. I hated both of these. I found that the eyeliner was really hard to apply. It was very hard in general. It took lots of work to get any color out of it. I don't like it at all. Same with the mascara. I mean, 3 coats of mascara and I don't really notice much difference with my lashes. I did end up putting on a little bit of my Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara to actually look like I had mascara on. So both of these, unfortunately, are total fails and going in the trash. As for the shimmery liner, I liked it a little bit better. It was still pretty hard to use. I mean, the product itself isn't very creamy, but I do like that little bit of shimmer that it added to the waterline. This is something I feel like you could pass on, but I didn't hate this like I hated the black liner. I'm happy to have it. I'm going to keep it and I will continue to use it. But if you're going to pass on a few products from the collection, definitely the 2 liners and the mascara. As for the lip liner, I really like it. It was, again, a harder product, not as creamy as I wish that it would be. The color was very nude, and I know that this is a nude collection, but very, very, very nude. I will continue to use this. It's not my favorite lip liner formula. I feel like they really need to work on the creaminess of their liners in general, but it's not a product that is going in the trash can. It's a product that will stay in my collection. And as for the 2 lip colors, or lack of color, I don't love these. The formula, really nice, really creamy, but it doesn't even look like I have lips. I mean, they're very, very nude. They're pretty similar to my lip color. I didn't find a lot of differentiation in the 2 colors that I picked up. For now, these will stay in my collection, but I don't know how much use I'll get out of them. And I feel like this is a product maybe you could skip on as well from the collection, unless you really, really like that more nude look. And as far as the lip mask goes, I haven't tried this out yet, but the formula seems really nice. It smells incredible. And like I said, I love a good lip mask. And if this one works really well, then it's a huge bang for your buck. So I'm really happy to have this. It's going in my nightstand. I'm going to use it tonight. So those are my final thoughts on the Nude Glam collection from LA Colors from the Dollar Tree. Overall, I think this is a nice collection. There are some items that I would purchase. There are some items that I would pass on, but overall, there were some really good products in the collection, especially the complexion products. I think that they speak for themselves. They're absolutely stunning. I do wish there was a highlighter, but we made it work. We made it work with using the shimmer in the eyeshadow palette, but overall, I think this collection is good. There's some faves, there's some fails, which is pretty standard in most collections. But for $1.25 per makeup item, I don't think you can go wrong with the LA Colors collection. Let me know down in the comments what you think of my overall look. What are your thoughts on the collection? Have you tried any of it? Let me know everything down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed and your bell notification is turned on because I upload lots and lots of new videos every single week. Check out the description box down below again for all of the other makeup that I'm wearing outside of the LA Colors, my favorite beauty subscription boxes, and don't forget, come on over, follow me on TikTok for more beauty on a budget. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.